Got my trash sitting behind me, baby. Oh man. Gotta save my video. What else I talking about? Alright. Pull up my stuff. Oh man. I'm learning something new every day. Now I got music on this joint. Oh, I look blurry. Let me see if I can adjust this. Let's see if I can adjust like this. Nope. There we go. Yo, 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 yo. See, I got music in the background now. All right. How's everybody doing this evening? Yeah, F. Napleton and Argent Heights. Yeah, the man cake comparison is hilarious in every video. Yeah, this Napleton dealership, they are truly next level scumbaggery, as Triple B might say. Triple B has it right. Next level scumbaggery. I don't even know if this thing is even. Let me see if it's actually Adam. Let's see. I don't know if y'all even hear the music. Let's see if I. Going on the story. What's going on? I love about you. Let me go ahead and set the mood right. All right. Give me my chat over here. Yeah, I figured out how to play music through my thing. I guess because I don't have my microphone hooked up to my little Streamer X thing. It's not outplaying my music. I'm gonna figure it out now. I think if I get like another mic that actually plugs into it, I can get it to pre-mix my. Oh, you know, hold on. I wonder if I get it. Let me change this thing as a. Let me change this as a microphone as well. There we go. I think that's it. Y'all should hear music now, right? Let me know in the chat if y'all hear this music playing. I think it's playing. Come on, somebody let me know. Do you hear this music playing? I'm trying to learn something. Like every time I do a video, every week. Okay, you hear the music now. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Like every week, I'm trying to learn how to do something new. That's why I try to say, oh, Smovic. He'd be like, oh man, you be doing a lot of editing in your videos. I'm like, hey, look, I just learned something new every video. You should hear it. Hold on. I need some new like intro music just for the live streams. Even like a new intro music to get us crunk. Get some royalty free crunk music. Yeah, and I can turn it down too. Oh, I wonder if I can turn it down with this mic thing. No, I can't turn it down like that. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so yeah, now I got some background music to set the ambiance. I might use this song as like the intro to the live stream. We wait for everybody to get up in here, get the music, get the mood set right. Oh, you got beats. I mean, Shaka, how many jobs you want, man? Like, I mean, I just help you get one job. Shaka, I just help you get a job, bruh. I mean, how many more jobs you want, bruh? Like you gotta have time for family. You can't be having all these jobs, Shaka. But okay, let's go ahead and start to get into this. And yeah, as my brother right there, I'm the heat. Today is in fact my birthday, so we're doing a birthday live stream exposing racist dealerships. So we're gonna get right into this. You need those coins, yeah, yeah. You need them TRX coins, but yeah, let's definitely get into this dealership who's definitely going to be getting sued for discrimination against their former black employees. Let me punch this up some. I think I need another laptop. Because for some reason, this one right here is always acting funny. If you ever want to have a good editing laptop, do not ever buy a Dell. Because this laptop has always been a problem with me. That's why it's hard for me to make videos while I'm on the road. And I always never want to do it. But yeah. Now, yesterday's live stream. Oh, Lord. Dude, you got me a hold for like 5 hours. Right back. Oh yeah, yeah. You caught me right in the middle of a live stream. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'd had to get off of it. Yeah. I'll call you back. I'm not gonna stay here long because I gotta get off at 11. All right. Yeah. I'll call you at 11. Yeah. Come on now. End the call. There we go. He'll probably jump in here. Ooh. All right. All right. All right. I can hear us. All right. All right. All right. So yeah, we're going to get into this. Sorry about the interruption. But yeah, former employee sues Elmhurst car dealership alleging unequal pay and the use of racial slurs. Now, this is another Napleton dealership. You see right there. 2 years ago, Ed Napleton dealership paid $10 million to settle a lawsuit alleging higher fees for black customers than white ones. Wow. And so we caught wind of this in the last live stream, and I didn't really get a chance to kind of follow up with it or put more attention on this. But this is definitely going to be something that I'm going to be very interested in, and I'm definitely going to start to sink my teeth into this because this is very interesting that we did a live stream yesterday. This just came out yesterday, well, 2 days ago, really. But I'm definitely going to see whether or not I can reach out to more people who work at Napleton, especially this specific Napleton dealership. Now, this particular situation, well, we'll get into it. Let's read the article because there's not really much to read to it. It's maybe like a page and a half. But yeah, we can see right here that the dealership named in the complaint is the same one that just 2 years ago paid $10 million to settle a lawsuit brought against it by the FTC and the Illinois Attorney General's office, which at the time claimed the dealer charges black customers higher fees than the white ones. And so here we go. We got OC Motivator catching them, doing bait and switch with a King Daytona. We have pretty much this lawsuit, $10 million for like what 5 Dodge dealerships. I think it was 2 Kia dealerships. The GM in Chicago are those. I'm pretty sure he was probably the GM of the 2 Dodge dealerships. And then you have the whole auto group as a whole as being one of the defendants in the live stream. So, well, not the live stream, but in the lawsuit. So here we go again. Now we have employees getting in on the action. And I was thinking yesterday, I was like, is this because I made the video about, Napleton's being racist, and we'll talk about the video kind of brought things back up. But apparently, when we go through this, you'll see this lawsuit was actually filed a few months ago. But let's read about the salesman. Andre Jennings is living in a homeless shelter with his 5-year-old daughter and his fiancée. Is not where this former auto dealer worker expected to find himself after being fired from his job as a salesperson at Ed Napleton's Elmhurst Imports Kia dealership back in April of 2022. He is now suing the dealer for racial discrimination. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Sucks the dude lives in a homeless shelter, but I mean, these dealerships, especially this one, they need accountability. Now, I don't understand how this guy couldn't find another job at this whole Ed Napleton thing. Cause he's saying he lost his house. I lost my house. I lost my house. I lost my car. Everything. So I don't see how in 2 years he couldn't find another job at another dealership. Maybe because in that area, most of those dealerships are Napleton dealerships in the area. So maybe that's why he couldn't get a job. And maybe, I would love to see whether or not, if the other dealerships in the area would not hire him, because let's say the Napleton Auto Group defamed him after he quit. So that's maybe why he couldn't do it. Like, I would love to go talk to Andre Jennings, especially off the records. I hope I'm going to make a full-fledged video about this one article right here. And hopefully somebody that knows this Andre Jennings that worked at this dealership, since he lives in a homeless shelter, I'm assuming he doesn't have, an easy way to, watch the video. But hopefully somebody that knows him or another black employee of these dealership group will reach out to me when I make my next video. So the lawsuit, which filed back in September of last year, alleges that Jennings, who worked at the dealer for around 3.5 years, was routinely referred to by a racial slur by his supervisor at the dealership, and that he was paid less than his white colleagues. Where have we heard this before? Because it seems kind of odd that, another supervisor like that GM who was named in the lawsuit seemed to have some issues with behavior. Because, I would love to know how, I bet you, if I find out who this supervisor name is, how much you want to bet you he's either still a supervisor or he might be like a manager of something else. He might get promoted after doing this. He would tell me straight up, take this deal back to the finance my N-word. And this will happen quite often, Jennings said. Oh, look at this. Edward Napleton Jr., son of Napleton Auto Group president, allegedly had unconscious stuff with a woman. Yikes. That's coming up next. I'm talking about in that video next, after this particular one. Jennings' attorney is calling on the dealership to, among other things, make their former employee whole by paying out the back pay he has lost since losing his job. Now, this is where I'm going, paying him from when he last worked there until now. That's what I'm going, I would love to know some clarification. Hopefully, maybe this lawyer you know, I can get in touch with this lawyer. I might call this lawyer and see like, hey, I know it's attorney-client privilege, but I mean, hey, you know, if I could just get clarification, like I'm a journalist, see what kind of back pay this guy is looking for. I mean, was he discriminated against after he got out of Napleton, and Napleton's just like, hey, if they use Napleton as a reference, we're like, yeah, man, this guy's is trouble. He's always using racial slurs, some of that. Did they defame him in the background when he tried to go work at other dealerships? Like, I would love to know. Now I'm looking at this. We have several employees, past and current employees, who are deemed, who are identified as African Americans, who now either want to join this lawsuit or start their own, said Hall Jackson and Associates attorney Shakita Hall Jackson. Oh, Hall Jackson and Associates. Let me go look at this person. Like I said, I did not have time to go look at this on my own. I've been trying to download software on this laptop because I had to clear it out because it was acting very, very funny. Hall Jackson and Associates, Chicago's top. Hall Jackson Associates, Chicago's top employment law firms. From employee rights to workplace harassment, we are committed to providing superior legal representation to clients throughout the city of Chicago's and Illinois alike. Oh, okay. There goes Shakita. Our firm. There we go. Let's look at Shakita. Shakita is a former employee of Illinois workforce who has first-hand experience with workplace mistreatment based on race and gender. Influenced by her own experience of workplace discrimination and injustice, she practices in the area of employment law. She concentrates her practice on protecting whistleblowers and those who have experienced workplace discrimination, harassment, and retaliation based on a protected class. She also represents those who have been passed over for promotions and those who are negotiating a severance agreement. She also handles real estate closings. Interesting. So that's who's going to be represent my man on this case. Interesting. Let's go back to here. Okay. Because this particular dealership has previously been the subject of a racial discrimination lawsuit filed against it by the Illinois Attorney General Office, during which it was forced to pay out $10 million to settle. Hall Jackson believes her client should be paid punitive damages as well. The difference between the last lawsuit and this lawsuit is that those were customers, and now we're talking about employees. ABC7 reached out to the attorneys for Ed Napleton for a response, but as of now, we have not received one. Yeah, I can only imagine you won't receive one from these guys. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I wonder if I can play the audio in here. Let me mute that out. Let's see. I don't know how loud this is going to be. Let me turn it down 50% just in case.
That's right, Rob. The dealership named in this complaint is the same.
Yeah, this is how bad this computer is. I can't even play this video if I skip it. Hold on. I did download a copy of it. Let me play the copy that I downloaded. Let me see if I can play this copy of it.
Back. A group of black workers are talking about their lawsuit against a suburban car dealership. They filed the lawsuit against
I can't even play the audio from this.
Imports, a Kia dealership.
This is why Dell computers are trash. I can't even play that video that I saved. I gotta get a new laptop. This is whack. Dell computers are whack. Whenever they tell you that XPS laptops are so great, apparently not. I guess i7s with 16 gigs of RAM and a graphics card don't do nothing. Don't do jack. Let me see. What was this other video? Yeah. Oh yeah. This is the other video where you hear the guy talking. Now this is the one that I recorded the video from. So, a black worker spoke out Monday about discrimination he faced while working for an Elmhurst car dealership. Yeah, at Napleton, Elmhurst imports a Kia dealership on 727 Grand Avenue. The case stems from allegations of racist behavior from Andre Jennings, white supervisor at the dealership from April 2019. Jennings said it was a daily occurrence. It got to the point where I wanted to stop doing deals with him specifically and go to another manager because he would use the N-word saying, "Hey, what up, my N-word? What up? What's up? Take this deal back to the finance department." Even going as far as to joke one time, like, "You guys are called shines, right?" Shines? What the hell's a shine? Oh, let's see. Oh, thank you, the Short 1320 for that $20. Thank you for the birthday gift. Thank you for that birthday gift. I didn't even see it. Wait, I missed that part. Former black employees, yeah, youngest trade, yeah. They're apparently that lawyer said that they have. Where was it at? We have several employees, past and current, who are identified as African Americans that want to either join this lawsuit or start their own. And I'm going to try to find out who these guys are. And, I would love to find out the dirt that these employees have. And I would love to make videos about it to show you about the most racist dealership group probably in America. It's crazy. Like, I don't think I've seen another dealership group that is as corrupt as the Napleton Auto Group. I mean, golly. Like, I could probably make a video series with how bad this dealership group is. And, oh, man, like, I definitely going to make a video to try to get people who work at this whole dealership group, maybe even some execs. Like, if some people in the corporate office will reach out to me and I'll, say some things that they can't say and just get it out there and open. Oh man, like I wonder what happened. If I can get to the point to where with the whole Matt Cake situation, where they fired several people directly responsible with this nonsense, and I even went to the far as gotten a D170 sent to auction for charity. Literally a whole dealership literally wiped out. GM gone, freaking GM gone, finance guy gone, salesman gone, sales manager gone. One of the guys in the I think the parts department manager, he's gone. I think another person in the parts department, well, not parts department, the service department gone. One guy working underneath the table, not supposed to be here in the first place, he gone. If I can get that done for Matt Cake, me, TK, OC Motivator, if all three of us can clean house at one Matt Cake dealership, I would love to see what would happen with all the stuff that this dealership has been doing to people, especially since they have admitted, because they settled, they admitted to scamming over 60,000 people, and we don't know how many of these 60,000 people were black. What kind of music I got playing? I think it's giving me like a sample of music. Come on, screen. Yeah, it's giving me like a sample of music. I like this little sample. But I think I like that crushy. Let me make sure I save this guy. That way I can keep track of this. Because I need an intro for like live streams. I got to talk to my man about doing podcasts. I think me and him want to do a podcast. And eventually when I get this whole setup taken care of, I want to basically be able to, I don't think I can do it with this device. I think I need to get the other one I have at home. But get it set up where I can take phone calls. So like if you guys want to call, talk, yak, we can do that. Somebody got like their own little setup on their phone, I can do live streams with other people, podcasts, bring on guests, talk to some other influencers, get them on the. I gotta. But yeah, I'm gonna go send my man a message when I get done with here because I gotta go work at 11 p.m. So I gotta basically get off here like an hour and a half to go to work tonight. But yeah, I would love to get to the point to where I can interview some of the people who work at Napleton's. Because if I could do like a phone call to where, they didn't gotta identify themselves and I can figure out how to use my little device to kind of like disguise their voice, I would love to do kind of like a live stream with some of these employees to let me know what was going on in Napleton so I can do like an interview. Oh man, it would be freaking lovely. I can only imagine the crap that's going to happen. Oh, yeah, Destroyer 1320. I hope they pay big time. Defrauding over 60,000 people, admitting to do so, and you only pay $10 million, and each person get like $150. I mean, I don't know what the SEC was thinking. They should have been fined at least bare minimum $100 million. At least $100 million. They got over 50 dealerships in their dealership group. $100 million would have been something. $100 million wouldn't have caused them to try to play games on OC Motivator and try to do a bait and switch on his King Daytona that he was trying to get from them. But let's see what else we got here. I always replay your live streams at my late night gym workouts. It's 6:30 now, and I'll be dozing off. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot better ones. Like I'm just getting started. It's like what my second or third week doing these, and I'm trying to learn something new. Now I got music playing and stuff, so now I gotta get my setup going because when I'm at work like this, it's kind of hard for me to make videos because I don't have a good connection to upload videos. It'll take me like all day. It took me all day just to download my editing software. But I think if I do like live streams on the road, or I can get to the point where I can get my equipment all boxed up to where I can get it great, I definitely get another laptop. This laptop, I mean, I'm about to go look at the actual live streams and see how the footage looks like because I think I might be skipping or something, or like I look kind of like digital, like out of place sometimes. But we'll see. Why is my this is my old camera? I don't know why my old camera does not have me all the way full screen. Let me zoom in myself. Yeah, this is weird. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my camera. The camera's not showing like it's showing in a box. I had to see if I can change some settings on it. I look blurry. Let me turn. Okay, there we go. I think I'm a little more clear. But yeah, Napleton needs to be stripped immediately for this type of behavior. Yep, Jalen, they definitely need to be stripped. That's one thing I'm definitely gonna try to work on is getting these guys stripped because the crap these guys are doing, and they're doing this crap with like black employees too. Now these guys are about to sue. It's crazy. Am I even live in this? Nope. But yeah, let's see what we got. Hey, Young, do you think March 5th is going to be depressing? Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be depressing, Jalen, because I mean, you're going to have Dodge is basically only going to show the chart of Daytona. I think if anything, if they want to show a Hurricane Charger, I don't know how well it's going to go. The only way you can get people into Hurricane Chargers is they're going to have to drop the price on it to be very competitive against the Mustang. If that 500 horsepower Charger is not at least 5 to 10 grand cheaper than a Dark Horse, Dodge can just forget it. There's no way. People aren't gonna buy it. I put it like this. So we're talking about like a black live stream. The brothers in the hood, they're not gonna buy an inline 6 Charger. They're gonna go buy a Mustang. They want that sound. I hear a dude literally almost every day by my house. He's flying up and down the street in like a Line Green Scat Pack, and I'm like, I'm so hoping I can get this Demon 170 situation straightened out. I can just park my Line Green Demon 170 right there in front of my driveway, and I want to see his reaction and make him stop. And we're like, hey man, would you stop driving that slow, loud vehicle up and down my street like that? So I'm just hoping I get this crap taken care of. Like I got a couple more options to get this D170, and I hope I can get it taken care of. That's the only thing I'm working on is trying to get this D170. That's besides working to see I got work on my birthday. So besides working to get some extra money down to put down in this car, this D170 nonsense is getting on my nerves. How I live in Canada. I looked at a Hellcat where I live. That's over $400,000. Is that crazy? Well, I mean, hell, y'all Canadian conversions already crazy. Oh man, Butter and TK at this point is menaces to all dealerships doing these shady things. Oh yeah, and like TK said in his video, me and him was on a Zoom call today. And we're going to basically we're basically going to go to like a dealership celebration, because they actually, no BS, they sold the D170 at MSRP with no real strings attached. So we're going to do like a big giant event. I'm going to basically post the links in my social media probably tomorrow. I gotta go look in the emails, and we're going to basically do an event. I think it's in Alabama, I believe. So we're going to go to that dealership in Alabama, and we're going to do a real big event. I'm going to be there. TK going to be there. The guy who gets the D170, he's going to be there. Going to be a bunch of food, raffles, contests and stuff. So it's going to be a very big event. I think it's going to be on like the end of March. So I think it'll be around the week that everybody's going to have spring break. So that will be a very good thing. A lot of people ain't gonna be kids ain't gonna be in school, whatever. So you can bring your kids on down. But I'll have more information about that probably next week. Because like I said, it's harder for me to make videos with this craptastic laptop. As you can see, the quality. Look, I'm kind of skipping because I'm looking at myself right now on the live stream, and I can't really get my quality that great even on 720p. So I'm gonna drop this down. Maybe if I drop the quality down, I'll get a better reception. But yeah, we're gonna do like a dealership event. We're gonna sell. Excuse me. We're gonna celebrate a dealership. I have more information. So I got a lot of stuff I gotta work on. I should be back home Saturday, so I think I'm gonna spend like all day Sunday, probably filming a bunch of videos, and then while I'm away, because I gotta go leave back Monday or Tuesday and go drive out to Connecticut to go work on a store in Connecticut, because I gotta work in Connecticut and then New York. So I'm gonna have time to edit. I'm just not gonna have time to really film videos on this substandard equipment. I thought this would have worked because I kind of threw it together, but I can't use this as good as I thought. So I'm gonna have to think of something else, and I can't really use my laptop. So I was looking on laptops. So I think I'm gonna probably sell this laptop. Hopefully I get about $6-7 out of it. And then I'm gonna try to sell the laptop about $6-7. Now I think my big PC, my big editing PC, I think I got maybe like 1 more month of like a firm payments on it. And then after that's done, I'm gonna go splurge on like a nice editing PC. I don't know if I can even affirm that sucker. I think I gotta. There's one editing laptop I want. It's about $4 or $5 grand. And I think if I grab that laptop, I think I'll be good. I can just go edit wherever I want, whenever I want, because I want to do a lot more things on the road. And I hopefully get to the point later on this year, maybe next year, that if I can grow this channel enough to where I can consistently get a certain amount of money through like ads and sponsors, stuff like that, I ain't got to go do this job anymore, and I can just go and be mobile and go to dealerships, to actually go talk to people in person, or I can go and interview customers affected. Just like TK said, he wants to go and interview people who is actually affected, so you can actually hear from those people. I mean, doing live streams and stuff like that, like he was doing, was fine, but you run into the problem where if you're mobile, you don't really get great video quality when you do it. So, me and I'm not gonna say who it is, but another influencer that pretty much all you guys watch, that happens to be the same color as I am, but not exactly the same color I am. We were talking about doing a podcast, so we're gonna do like a remote podcast, and so I think the best way for us to do that is I record my half of it, he record his half of it, and then me and him just use software like this, so we can actually we can also live stream, but also we can make a great quality version of the content. So I'm working on that. So I'm gonna definitely try to get this situation taken care of, how I can better have a mobile live streaming setup, because I definitely want to interview these guys affected by this Napleton dealership. I definitely want to interview guys affected by this Napleton dealership, because I want to, actually put a. I don't know if those people won't have their face on camera, but at least have a voice behind the people who are affected. Because there's a lot of people who they tell you in their own words. I can go back and forth. I can interview them and stuff, see what they're about, and then you guys could get a feel for what they're talking about, right? Because a lot of these guys are real cool. They just want help, and what else could they do? You either paid the markup on some of these Demon 170s, or you didn't get a car. So I definitely want to get into like interviewing Demon 170 customers, because I think we're gonna be facing this for the next. I think 2-3 months. You're still gonna have people who got screwed over demons, and then as far as I know, there's a bunch of lawsuits coming out against Dodge, and so I don't know, maybe get interview some of the attorneys that's gonna be involved in some of these lawsuits. So it's gonna be a lot of stuff that gonna require me not sitting at home if I want to basically have like the best quality, because I can't respect the other person on the other end of the camera to have their own recording that I can use and throw it in a video to have great quality. You know how you guys seen from early last year to this year, now my video quality has really stepped up since I kind of invested money into great cameras equipment. So I'm gonna try to do more stuff on the road and actually get into this with actual customers. I know TK, he's more flexible since he has a great sponsor that pays him a lot of ducats to do what he do. And so I need to talk to TK and OC. I'm sending a message be like, hey, do you guys want to do like a podcast, like a dealership podcast, where we talk about all the dealership issues and go over some of them, and then we can probably expose it, and then we can go and put this podcast on maybe like Spotify, Rumble, go to a whole bunch of platforms, and just split the revenue, and then use that revenue to either I don't know, I guess like to give back to some of the customers and stuff. So I'm definitely gonna have that conversation with TK now. I'm gonna send them that message right now. Like, hey guys, we should do a podcast together. Oh no, my cellular data was turned off. Okay, let me turn my cellular data back on. No wonder we get notifications. I'll text him in a second. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try to reach out to this lawyer that was in this lawsuit, because I definitely want to see, if I can help get the word out about the stuff that this person was going through. Because this is kind of messed up. Yeah, because they said we have several employees, past and present, who are deemed, I don't know who are deemed, but who are identified as African Americans, who now either want to join this lawsuit or start their own lawsuits. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. You know what? Let me see if I can change the camera set real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Can I change the... Yeah, it's 1920 by 1080. It must be some setting that I'm doing wrong inside my streaming software. I'll see if I can fix this while I'm yakking, but configure video. Let me see if I can configure video. Nothing's popping up. I don't know why I got black bars. Just gotta do custom resolution. Let's do 1920. Well, what the crap? It just automatically typing in 1280. Huh, that's interesting. Let me just see if I can go over here to type 1920. It's not letting me type in 1920 by 1080. Let me see if I just copy and paste. Or did I lose my video because I did that? Yeah. It won't let me change my video resolution. Okay. That is freaking weird. Yeah, I guess it's something I did with the actual video setting. Let me zoom in. So I did figure out the color situation because I know you saw yesterday everything was all yellow behind me. Now everything is more colored better. So I figured that part out. And I think because I'm such a crappy video situation, or a crappy internet situation with the Wi-Fi here, that is dropping my video resolution down. So that's why I probably got black bars. So I got to stretch everything out so it'll fit. Looks like I walked into drama time. Yeah, it's gonna be drama time. Oh yeah, hey, what's up, Eric? That would be great. You and the other guys do a podcast together. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. Me, TK, also motivator. We'll do a podcast, and then whether or not we just pre-film it or we just like pre-tape it and just release it on all the podcast platforms to kind of build the audience up. They kind of make like a kind of start like a grassroots style like a bunch of people who want to stop this nonsense with the dealerships, right? If we can influence enough people to stay away from certain dealerships, to stop them from marketing up cars as crazy as they did for these demons, to stop them from haggling people, stop them from throwing in all this nonsense in the background, right? Because you can't trust the government to make them accountable. I mean, like I said, this Napleton situation with them getting $10 million fine, and here they are, less than 2 years later, they are still trying to defraud customers. So that $10 million fine is nothing. So I mean, if $10 million from the government wasn't gonna do anything. Having a bunch of people tell everybody they know to not shop at that dealership and cost them hundreds of millions of dollars in lost sales, I think that would get the point driven home to a lot of these dealerships. Where I think that would work. I know they're gonna try their hardest to stop us from doing that, because I mean, at the end of the day, they have hundreds of millions of dollars to try to fight us. But hey, TK got Morgan and Morgan in his back pocket, so they could try to stop us if they want to. Morgan and Morgan, there's no bigger law firm in the world or on planet Earth, as TK says, than Morgan and Morgan. I imagine that TK would drop so many F-bombs, right? That depends, I guess, on the stream, right? Because maybe on Spotify, we don't drop the F-bombs, or Rumble, right? Because I don't think you get demonetized from that. But, if we did that podcast on YouTube, I had to go and edit the cussing out through my editing software. I do got a piece of software to where if I say a word, after you train this software to learn your voice, you can go in there and type a new word, and it'll make it sound as though TK said something else. So I think if we did like a podcast, maybe an hour-long podcast, and I get it trained to learn everyone's voices, and especially if I have, OC Motivated, he got his own copy he sends to me. TK, he has his own copy sent to me. And I just train it on each individual person's voice. I can get that AI trained. And every time TK cusses, I can edit it out. And so that way YouTube won't be all in their feels when he drops an F-bomb. Oh, man, I'm happy we are out of the dungeon. I know you're not talking about my dungeon. I mean, that's not even my dungeon. That room that I'm in when I record at home, that's actually my home theater room. That's why it's so dark in there. All the rooms are painted like a very, very dark gray color. And the chairs behind me are black from Valencia that they gave me in exchange for, making a nice video about it. And those chairs, everybody wants to sit in them right now, but no one really watches a movie in their room right now because I'm in there all the time on my PC trying to research for videos. So I'm going to try to build me a YouTube studio downstairs in the basement of my house. I just got to have the time and the funds to actually go and do so. So that's what I'm hopefully working on. If I don't get this demon, I have plenty of cash to go build me a YouTube studio, and I'll just go build me a YouTube studio, buy me a new editing PC, and then we'll get after these dealerships hard. If I do get this demon 170. The only thing that's stopping me right now is the loan. That's the only thing that's stopping me is a freaking loan. I would have thought that with me helping these military people out, that at least pen fed or something, like, hey, if you put down 30, 40 G's, we'll finance you the loan, right? I mean, not like I got terrible credit. I mean, I missed a couple payments here and there, but usually when I put down 25% of the car, it's automatic, boom, I got it. But everybody else is doing so bad and not paying their car loans and getting repossessed, that now it's screwing me up. So I'm like, oh God. So I got a few things up my sleeves, and hopefully I can get this damn Demon 170, and then it's really gonna be on and popping. I think TK said he gonna get his Demon 170 from North Carolina, maybe next week or next 2 weeks, I think. So I'm gonna try to see if I can meet up with TK. I gotta go work in Connecticut and New York next week for 3 days. So hopefully TK, I catch up with TK before he leaves North Carolina back for Vegas, and I go meet up with him. And then we're gonna go celebrate a dealership group. Me and TK, we're gonna celebrate this dealership down in Alabama. That's gonna happen on March 27th. And then I talked to the soldier from the Mac Cake situation, and let's see. Yeah, so we're going to try to go to the Mecum auction in Houston where the soldier's car is going to be auctioned off. So I actually got to talk to TK about that. I keep forgetting. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to go and take TK right now on the stream. Uh, to join the Mecum auction. I keep putting it off that I need to go and get a plane ticket to go down to Mecum in Houston, Texas, where the soldier is getting his car auction off at. So so I know, like I said, I know right now March. I think it's like March 27th. Don't hold me to that in this live stream. I'm gonna get to the exact date, but we're gonna be me and TK gonna be in Alabama, and we're going to basically celebrate this dealership for selling D170 and not price gouging people. So there's gonna be food there, meet and greet, car show, raffles and stuff. So all that gonna be done at that dealership sometime in late March. I think it's gonna be the week of spring break. So I'm gonna get that date, and I'm gonna do like another live stream, announce it. I'm gonna do a video and announce it too. And then there's gonna be after that, the soldiers should be coming home sometime in March. So we're gonna basically go down to Mecum. Me, him, TK already said he was going to the Mecum auction so he can bid on the soldiers D170, and hopefully TK will win this car. I don't know how much money. I mean, hell, TK must be balling if he about to drop some bands on the soldiers D170. Like if I don't get, I would know by the auction of the soldier's car whether I can get the D170 that I'm trying to get. Because if I don't have it by the time, I'll know maybe a few weeks before that auction for the soldier D170 whether I got mine or not. And if it comes to the point where me and the soldier and other people, put money down to get this car, and we do a charity donation, and then we'll just raffle it off to people. Because the one thing I'm trying to talk to Matt Cake about, it doesn't look good that they had to auction this car off to charity, because they are only doing it because no one can buy this car at the money that they want to buy that, because on one hand, the car is used. It has like 70 miles on it. So it has more miles than any brand new D170. They're hiding behind the little loophole that, the customer took the car home, but before it was actually titled, the car got bought back, right? So they're hiding behind that when the car is technically used. So people wasn't trying to pay, MSRP for that D170. So I hope with the auction prices falling, because even now, I'm looking at these auctions, especially on Bring a Trailer, even carbon fiber wheeled D170s are not going for like 170, 180. I mean, this is February. And by the time April happens, that's another another maybe 6 weeks. And there's going to be maybe a few hundred Demon 170s being released between now and the auction at Mecum. So, I mean, you're going to have a crap load of Demon 170s with carbon fiber wheels in the marketplace. So people aren't going to really pay that much money over sticker for the soldier's car because it doesn't have carbon fiber wheels on it. But, yeah, I hope TK can win that car, and then we can do some special stuff with it. Maybe do like a raffle or a giveaway on it. I'm trying to work on some things in the background too. There's a lot of stuff I'm trying to work on in the background, especially with this nonsense with these dealerships, the prices of cars nowadays. I already got you guys a discount with my buddies at Just Bolt-Ons. So if you go to justboltons.com or dragracingwheels.com, there we go. Dragracingwheels.com. I think the glare. There we go. Dragracingwheels.com. You go to my boys over there and use the coupon code BUTTER, you can save up to 15%. So I'm trying to reach out to companies to get like discounts and stuff here and there. And then I'm trying to see about getting this raffle done, getting some merch done. That's one thing. I'm like the only YouTuber don't have really any merch. These are my guys, ExoMod. So you see I'm wearing their merch. So that's one thing I need to do. I got I haven't seen skateboard in here in the last couple of live streams, so I'm gonna try to get up with a couple guys and see if they can design me some merch. I think it'd be funny if I asked like some butter merch, and you know, me talk about some stuff where on my merch I have it on there when I'm messing with dealerships. I could be like a oh god, I thought about this the other day. If I had a freaking a merch design where a stick of butter is pissing on a dealership, I think that'd be so hilarious. Oh god. Oh, oh yeah. Okay, there we go. I already got an answer from TK. Yeah, there we go right there. Oh. Well, you can't see it's blurry, so. But yeah, I already got a message from TK. Let's see what we got. I might get a D17 at the end of the summer if car interest rates go down. Yeah, that's the one thing that's. I mean, it's not really the interest rate for me that's really killing me. It's just actually getting approved for the damn loan. It's not like I don't make enough money. It's just these guys just don't want to lend me the money, especially my credit union, because they see as a Hellcat and they don't want to lend over 60 grand. Right. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Uh. Uh. Oh man, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of interesting stuff going on with Napleton. Check my spam. Let me check my spam email. Oh, let me turn my screen. I want y'all to see. Check my spam. Huh. Did that dealership really send me a message? Oh, y'all can see it a little bit. I'm gonna turn like this. Y'all can't see. Well, I didn't do it but a week ago, so. Huh. Let's see. It's the only one that I see. Nah, yeah, they didn't. They didn't email me. TK was saying that this dealership group, they're not gonna say who, has been trying to reach out to us. They didn't message me. Oh man, yeah. I'm gonna keep a interesting eye out for that freaking email. I would love for these guys to email me. Oh god, let me see what we got. Where's my chat window at? There we go. My chat window over here. So I'm put it over here. I just get a used Dodge vehicle from this era. This is a tragic time for these brands. I got no reason to buy from Stellantis after the BS software-based services. Boycott them to prove it to them. Another thing, appliance that I read, appliance was that Jeep's new CEO, he is dropping the prices on several Jeep vehicles. Like he's slashing prices on like the Grand Wagoneer, dropping like a few grand off of that vehicle. He's slapping like I think $4,000 off of the Grand Cherokee, slapping off like $1,100, $1,200 off the Gladiator. So these guys, like I've been saying, these guys have intentionally jacked the prices up on these brands, and now they're doing factory price slashes to get people to be interested in buying these vehicles again. The one thing that Stellantis did not realize is that these brands are blue collar brands. These are not luxury brands. Jeep is not a luxury brand. They threw all that luxury within Jeep jacked the price up, and now people can't afford them. And now when interest rate is high, people going like, do I really want to pay what 12, 13, 14, $1,500 for a Grand Cherokee? Don't want to pay that much money for one? I mean, you're getting to the point now where even Wranglers, if you buy a decent option Wrangler, that's $600, $700, $800 a month on a Wrangler. I mean, that's like a tiny vehicle that people don't even drive off road most of the time. I mean, you think a Wrangler, even to have a Sahara or something like that, would be $500, $600 a month. But I know $700, $800, $900 for a freaking Wrangler, and then you got the Wrangler 302. I mean, you got cats spending $1,500 a month on that daggone thing. I'm like, it's crazy. So I'm gonna definitely do a video about that because I saw in a I think a podcast from Car Edge where they're talking about they showed the article in the actual video where the new Jeep CEO is cutting prices of Jeep. So if those was the inflated prices in Jeep, I wonder how much money Stellantis made Tim Knisses jack the price up on Dodge cars, right? Because it's insane that Scat Packs cost the same price as Hellcats did a few years ago. 200 less horsepower, and it costs the same amount of money that a Hellcat did a few years ago. Red Eyes, $100,000, and the 2018 Demon wasn't $100,000 car. It was like what 86K MSRP, and you got a Red Eye. You put a couple options on there, it's $100,000. So it's going to be very interesting, especially March 5th. I would love to see if Dodge announces how much money that Charter Daytona is going to be, because if it costs more than Tesla's cars, they're done. I mean, who want to buy a brand new Dodge electric vehicle that they never made before over a Tesla that's been tried and true for several years? I mean, who's going to do that? Because, I mean, you got Dodge wasting weight to put in all this fake stuff. I did the video of the Hemi simulator to where Dodge is putting in there software to shake you. I mean, that's the crazy part. People are getting shaken driving this new Charter Daytona. And I'm going like, I would love to see how these dealerships are going to survive. Because I'm telling you, after I get done talking about Napleton, and I'm pretty sure that once all these Napleton videos get out there, and I start talking about all these black employees being discriminated against, and then all these other freaking black employees from all these other dealerships, or, I mean, hell, it don't gotta be black employees. I don't care if you're Latino, Italian, Filipino, Asian, Jewish, I don't care. If you get discriminated against from your auto group, regardless of what color you are, I would love to cover it. And even if you're still working there, I'll make sure that I won't reveal no one's identity, because at this point, no one still knows the soldier's true identity. No one knows, right? I mean, a lot of people who I've helped on in the background, no one knows their true identity. I try to make sure that when I make videos about people, I don't reveal anything that would get them identified and get them to lose their jobs. I mean, and even now with even before this whole dealership thing, all my sources, whenever they give me information, I'll be very generic. I don't give out information that they would give me that would get them in trouble. Because a lot of my sources, well, I'm not going to say that. That's going to identify them. But a lot of my sources come from a lot of different backgrounds. That there are a lot of different job categories. I know people all the way from the bottom to people all the way at the top. Even Tim Knisses was asking me, hey, you must know some people pretty high up within Dodge. Because some of the stuff you be talking about is very accurate. And you're like the most accurate person that I could say who be talking about stuff. And I'll just take it aback by that. Because he's like, well, you're not right about everything, but you get a lot more right than you do wrong. And I mean, you can see that with my videos. I mean, you can see where, there's not a lot of stuff that I talk about that doesn't happen the way I say it, right? So I just like once I get this whole video set up, taken care of, where I'm working on the road, there'll be nothing stopping me from making videos other than being sleep deprived because I don't know if you guys was around the other day because I drove up from North Carolina to DC. My rental car got broke down the highway, so I'm stuck there in a hybrid car for like an hour in rush hour traffic. I had to wait like another hour for Enterprise to come pick me up and take me to the freaking airport. They go drop me off at the airport that was an hour away to go swap vehicles into another Pacifica vehicle. This time without a hybrid system. The dude, we just walked. The rental car, not the rental car truck driver, dropped off the hybrid Pacifica that I got stranded in. I went to the rental car office, told the dude what happened. And I was like, dang, I should have brought the keys with me. I left the keys inside of the hybrid vehicle. So me and the dude had to walk out there, and we had to go and get the keys out of the hybrid vehicle that was freaking dead. And then he was like, oh yeah, well do you need a car? You need a truck, SUV? What you need? I was like, if I get another minivan, I'll be good because I got to carry IT equipment. So a lot of times I got to carry a bunch of old PCs, switches, servers, stuff like that. So I need a minivan. So he's walking by the little minivan section, and he's like, "Oh yeah, hey, this one's available." I was like, "Dude, no, I'm not taking that vehicle. Nope." He's like, "Why not, dude? You see that charging door right there? I'm not taking another hybrid. I'm not getting stuck on the side of the road again in another hybrid." Just 2 weeks before this trip, I had to go take a trip to where did I go 2 weeks before in a hybrid Toyota van? Where did I go? I think I went and worked. I think I went and worked in Virginia. Yeah. I went and worked at a few sites in Virginia and stuff. So I had a hybrid Toyota Sienna. No problems out of that hybrid. But the first time I tried to drive in a hybrid Pacifica, the damn thing breaks down on me. And I'm going like, I'm not about to go jump into another hybrid Pacifica and get broke down again. Because I lost like maybe... Damn, I don't think I got there like after 2 o'clock. So I'll probably be there at 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. I lost 5 hours. 5 hours of getting broke down. I was 10 minutes from where I had to be to report for work. I get broken down. Couldn't get the damn thing to start. Like the hybrid system broke down, but it stopped the gas engine from working. So it wouldn't let me just use just the gas engine. It won't do anything. So I literally had to get stuck, take it to the airport, and then go back to the site. And then I'm stuck there like 6, 7, 8 o'clock working to get my job done. I'm like, oh God. And then this dude want to put me in another Pacifica hybrid. I'm like, oh my God. Like I'm like, unless it's a hybrid or an electric vehicle from another company, not Stellantis, I'm not going to drive in a hybrid vehicle. And this happened to me one time in a hybrid Chrysler Pacifica. And that's not a new vehicle. I mean, that vehicle is like what? A hybrid Pacifica is what? 3 years old? And this vehicle had like what? I think like 40,000 miles on it. So it wasn't like it was a brand new vehicle. So I'm like, this Charter Daytona? I mean, if the freaking Pacifica wouldn't work, what the heck's gonna happen with a Charter Daytona, right? People have a lot of crap with cell phones going to fritz, laptops going to fritz, and these guys think you want to drive around in an 8,000-pound laptop, cell phone, whatever that glitches. Oh no. Did I lose my music? I think I did lose my music. Where's my music at? I need some music in the background. Since now I know how to do this crap. But let's see. Yep, Dodge Hornet not belonging in the lineup. It looks nice with with the interior, but not for the love of God. Keep it with Alfa Romeo badge. Don't call it a Dodge, please. I mean, honestly, Dodge should have just brought back the Journey. All Dodge had to do was take the Journey from Mexico and bring it back. That Journey in Mexico, the Dodge Journey in Mexico, is a great looking vehicle, and I think it'll do a lot better in sales than this freaking Hornet. I'm gonna show you the Dodge Journey in Mexico. That's all they had to do. Let me go and grab this. And I don't think it looks bad at all. Let me go ahead and minimize myself. They go to Dodge Journey in Mexico. To me, honestly, that is a way better looking vehicle than the Hornet, and it's bigger. That's one thing that is a problem with the Hornet. It is too small. Hold on. What is the? Oh, let me make sure I get this sucker. I don't know. I need to set some scenes in this computer so I can move things properly. All right, there we go. There go. The Journey. This is the Journey. This right here looks way better than the Hornet. This is all Dodge had to do. Dodge, all they had to do was bring this vehicle back to North America. That's it. That's all Dodge had to do. There's nothing wrong with this car. If anything, all they had to do was just change the front end on it to make it look more Americanized, and the Journey would have sold. And I mean, this front end is not that bad, right? I mean, honestly, all they had to do was probably change this middle grille area to look more like the American Dodge vehicles, and that's it. Boom. We could get the Journey. The Journey is bigger than the Hornet. This is all Dodge had to do. They went and borrowed this car from Alfa Romeo, and it's like the biggest laughingstock ever. Damn, you know what? That's what I forgot to ask Tim Kniss. I knew I was forgetting something. I'm gonna ask Tim Kniss, why you guys did not bring the Dodge Journey from Mexico when it's already here on this continent? They could have built this. I'm pretty sure the Dodge Journey is already built in Mexico. If it's already built in Mexico, all they do is stick it on a freaking train. Let's see. Under the hood, the Dodge Journey is powered by a 1.5 liter turbo, rated at 169 horsepower and 195 pounds of torque. I mean, hell, all they had to do was drop another engine in there. That's all they had to do, and this would have been totally fine. Yeah. I mean, this is a good looking vehicle. Dodge Journey. This is a great looking vehicle. And all I had to do was put in maybe another engine with a little more horsepower, get it into the 200 horsepower range. The Journey would have sold numbers. And the Journey comes in an SXT Sport and GT package. Let's see. And the Journey starts off at $27,000 USD. $27,000 the Journey starts off at, right? I'm pretty sure that the Hornet costs more. Let me go look at the Hornet. I'm pretty sure the Hornet costs more than the Journey did. This is gonna be amazing. I'm pretty sure the Hornet starts off at like $30-something. This shows you how goofy this is. Let me go to building price. Oh God, I'm gonna rewind that when I get out of here to see what I saw. Yeah, look, here goes the Hornet. The Hornet starts off at $31,000. The Hornet starts off, a smaller Hornet starts off at $31,400. This is how insane this is, man. Look, the freaking Journey starts off at $27,000. The Journey is $4,000 cheaper than the Hornet. Oh my God. I don't know why I did not even put two and two together. Right? This is crazy. And look, the top trim for the Journey starts off at $31,458. The top trim for the Journey is only $58 more expensive than the lowest trim of the Hornet. Wow. Oh God. Oh God. This is how weird this is. These dudes. This is crazy. I mean, and look at this interior. Hold on, let me move this over. Look at it. Look at the interior for the Journey. Look at this. That's not a bad interior. That's pretty typical what I would expect in like a little SUV. It looks way better than what the Alcorn Journey did. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's pretty decent interior. And this is cheaper than the Hornet. That's smaller. This is how crazy Dodge is. And you got a digital display. It's crazy. I mean, look. I mean, that's a decent interior. Wow, that's crazy. The top trim is only $58 more expensive than the Hornet. Wow, that is wild. If you want to say Dodge dropped the ball on that, Lucy, you got some splaining to do. That's wild. I don't know why I never put this together. I didn't put it together to actually saw the price. The most expensive base price for the Journey is $58 more expensive than the cheapest model of the Journey. I mean, not the Journey, of the Hornet. That's wild. I'm definitely going to make a video about this. Wow. Oh, God. I just don't see what I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna 100% ask Tim Knisses this. I'm gonna ask him why did not bring the Journey from Mexico, especially when it's a cheaper option than the Hornet. I guarantee you this: if the Hornet and the Journey were sitting side by side on the lot, and the prices were the same, no one would pick a Hornet. You might have 1 out of 20 customers that might pick a Hornet over a Journey, but the Journey just looks bigger. I mean, this is wild. And then look, even older Journeys are still carrying big dollars. It's like 15 grand for older Journeys with like 100,000 miles on them. After being discontinued for 2020 model year in the U.S., the Dodge Journey is back. Well, sort of. Last week, the new 2022 Dodge Journey entered production, but it isn't being built for the U.S. market. That's a dang shame. The 2022 Dodge Journey is a rebadged version of the Trumpchi GS5 SUV sold in China. In a partnership with Stellantis, GSC Motor will export the Journey to the Mexico market. Oh, so that's probably why. They probably didn't want to export the car from China. Probably because of the tariffs. That's probably why. But hell, they could have had GX jointly build a freaking plant here in Mexico. Well, not here, but in Mexico, and got around the U.S. China tariffs and just made the Journey in Mexico and just imported to the U.S. Man, yikes. But yeah, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is hilarious. That's probably exactly why they didn't do it, because of tariffs. But I'm going to leave that right here for you guys to see that crap. Oh, God. I don't know why they make a video about this. I got so much stuff that be popping up. That's a lot of times I be forgetting to make videos about stuff. I definitely need to get a whiteboard and just write down video ideas and then just keep them up there. That way, when I glance back, I'm like, oh damn, I gotta make a video about that. Let me make a video about it real quick. That's my one problem. Like I be forgetting a lot of times to make videos about stuff, and this is why it would have been a great point to make, that Dodge should have either bought the rights for that Trump cheese or just had their China partner build a plant over in Mexico. That way, that partnership could have paid what half the cost to build the plant, build this SUV out of that plant, and maybe build another SUV from that partnership and make it a Jeep model or make it a Chrysler model. Because I mean, hell, I think if you threw a Chrysler badge on this, if they made this like a Chrysler SUV, I think it would sell too as a Chrysler SUV. If they would have made it like a little small Chrysler SUV, I think it would work as a Chrysler too. But Chrysler would be going like all EV, blah blah blah. But I wonder what is going to happen with Chrysler, because everybody's slowing down doing their EV strategy. Mercedes-Benz, like somebody sent me an article that Mercedes-Benz was going to slow down their whole EV only nonsense. So now really the only EV only people that still claiming EV only, I think, well, you know what? I got to see if GM said the same thing about Cadillac, because GM said after the current models of Cadillac that has engines in them go out of production, they're not bringing a new engine into the newer models. So Cadillac basically just said once the platform ends, there's going to be no more gas engines going in those platforms. They're going to just let them die out. So I wonder if Cadillac going to do the same thing. I wonder if Cadillac going to reverse their decision to go EV only and bring back some more gasoline models, because I don't see people buying EV only Cadillac Escalades. I don't see it. I mean, even that Escalade EV looks nothing like an Escalade, because it's basically was designed off of the I think the same platform that the Hummer EVs off of. So GM is basically stuffing all these vehicles off this one platform, all different shells on top of it, and it's not going well, because that Escalade EV does not look good at all, period. And I don't care how many reviewers try to kiss the manufacturer's butts, these vehicles do not look good. They just don't. Why Dodge didn't bring the Dart with the old school look instead of making it to a sedan? I mean, shoot, Jalen, I would say, you know, I know Kniskus wants to make a small car that's affordable, but there's only so much that he can do when he's not the CEO of Stellantis. I'm like, I definitely have enough confidence in Kniskus after talking to him damn near every day, that if he was a CEO like of the actual Stellantis, that they would be in a lot better spot. You know, I should make a video about that crap too. If Tim Kniskus was CEO of FCA and not Mike Manley, because Mike Manley, he basically just continued what Sergio wanted to do. Mike Manley just kept trying to find somebody to merge with. That's what Sergio was trying to do. Sergio, his main goal was to make sure that they just merge somebody else to get this whole EV nonsense. And that's one thing that the government kind of screwed the FCA on, right? Because the government kept saying to the guys, hey, we're going to push EVs. We're going to push EVs. We're going to push EVs. So FCA was going like, crap, we got to merge with a company that has EV technology. And so that has led them into this domino to where now they're going to make some of the most trash vehicles. And they think that they're going to be all fine and dandy, while everybody else is going like, nah, we're not making all this EV nonsense no more, right? It's easy for Ford to be like, hey, look, we're going to push back on this F-150 Lightning stuff. GM like, yeah, we're going to push back on, like, you know, making as many electric vehicles. But Stellantis can't do that crap because they invested so much money in all these plants. Like, Stellantis still has battery plants getting built that's not putting out battery packs yet. So they can't just stop production on this stuff. They got to see this stuff through because they got contracts on this stuff. They got partnerships with these battery manufacturers. So Stellantis is going to go in the tank. They're definitely going to tank, because if people just stop buying that brand, this is what I think. I think if everybody stop buying Dodge, stop buying Chrysler, just stop buying them. Stellantis gonna have no choice but to sell those two brands off to another company in order to make money to pull themselves out of a hole. And I think that is the best case scenario for Dodge. I think Dodge's best way forward, since Tim Kniss is not the CEO of Stellantis, and that European CEO definitely does not want to give Americans any vehicles that Americans want, and he wants to overcharge for every vehicle that Americans wants. I think Dodge's best option is to go broke, them and Chrysler, and those two brands, and probably Plymouth. All three of them get packaged together and sold off to another company. I think if Stellantis sold Dodge, Chrysler, and Plymouth to Tesla, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think Elon Musk will be a great boss to Tim Kniss, because basically what Elon Musk will do, he'll just let Tim Kniss just do what the hell he wants. Because all Tim Kniss got to do is just get credits from Tesla where he does not have to buy anymore. If Dodge had access to Elon Musk's credits, oh man. Oh man. I can only imagine. But I think it's going to get to a point where Dodge's reputation has to be tanked so bad. And even with this nonsense with the did I close it? Did I close the whole racist stuff? Oh, it's my other browser. But yeah. But I think once like me, TK, and Osimoto, we keep exposing these Dodge dealerships. Oh man, it just and we're talking in the background. I mean, like I said, you guys heard my phone go off. That was TK responding back to me and stuff. It just seems like majority of these corrupt people are in Dodge dealerships, and it's like I don't know if that's a combination of Dodge or FCA not really caring what the dealerships do and just put out PR messages just to make people think that they are on their side. Because now I see that Hyundai, they stripped 2 franchises from Napleton. And the only thing that is saving Napleton right now, I think, because it's in a repeal process. Hyundai, Napleton, terminate. And this is right here just happened last year. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Let's see if somebody does not archive it or stop it from reading it. Oh God, come on now. Why do I put all this stuff behind paywalls? But basically, you can see right here, Hyundai gets early win in franchise termination suit. So they basically sued. They basically went through the process of stripping Napleton of 2 Hyundai dealerships in Florida, because in Florida these guys were intentionally blowing customers' engines and stuff. Golly, I don't know why these little cheap little places keep asking me to collab, send me collab emails. I'm not collabing with Chinese manufacturers. Come on, bro. We're not doing that. Where they do that at? But yeah, Hyundai, they basically sued. Well, no, basically Hyundai went through the motions of terminating their franchise agreement with Napleton. They did like 2 of them in Florida, and I think the Napleton dealership sued them back in order to block them from doing it. and I can't really find any information about what is going on with it because the last time I checked, that Napleton dealership still has is still operating. Verifying you are human. Come on now. Give me a break. Come on. Here we go. U.S. judge backs Hyundai on terminating 2 Napleton dealerships in Florida. A federal judge in Florida ruled in favor of Hyundai last week in a wrongful termination suit filed by 2 Napleton automotive dealerships. I can't read the whole article because it's behind a stupid little paywall. But on this PC. But last I checked, these dealerships from Napleton, they are still in Florida. Oh, let's see. But yeah, it's gonna be very. I'm gonna see what's going on with this. Like, I would love to find out. Like, I need to get like TK, and like I keep telling TK he needs to start like a petty news network, and we can have like our own little network where we have like 24/7 content rolling of all kinds of news nonsense. I didn't see anything. I bet I bet I get my email. Yeah, I guarantee Naples is gonna try to send me an email in. But shoot, hey Eric, my wife works for a contractor at the GM Tech Center. Oh yeah, I work at GM. Oh damn, y'all some GM heads? Oh man, that's cool. I'm definitely not taking my Hummer EV. You gonna turn back on, baby? I don't want you to cut my music off like you did last time. Let's see what we got. I think we good. Let's see if I can. Let's see. At this point in time, Ford is doing it by themselves because Chevy dropped the Camaro, and the Vet is basically a supercar at this point. Oh yeah, another thing that Ford is doing, they have already, I think there's already been patents found about their next generation V8 on how they're going to get around the smog ruling. I'm definitely doing a video about that. Like I said, I need me a freaking whiteboard because I've been seeing these articles pop up. I need to either. That's the one thing. I need to get back to what I used to. I used to basically what I used to do is I used to find articles online and then just copy them, like save a copy of it. Because I need to save a copy of it anyway and throw it in my video. Just save a copy of it. And then all I gotta do is just go back to it and then make a video on it. But that's what I need to start getting back into. Once I see an article that's very interesting, because they've already found patents for the next Ford engine that Ford is going to do to extend their engines out. So I definitely make a video about that because every time I see something about Ford making more improvements to their engines to keep engines out, then that's going like, that just means that Dodge is not doing it because they don't want to do it. Well, not because Dodge won't do it. I know Tim Knissis definitely wants to have an engine. It's beyond his control because he can't dictate whether or not, Stellantis wants to approve him to make an engine project. So it's all up to Stellantis, and he kind of hinted to me that if it can work in Ram, he can make a business case for it to work in Dodge, which is why you see The Hurricane engines are in the Ram vehicles, and they're going to be the same ones that's going to be in the Dodge vehicles. But, you know, these racist dealerships like Napleton, I don't think they got to worry about having too many customers in their Dodge dealerships because no one's going to buy this stuff. I don't think too many people are going to buy inline six Hurricane vehicles because they just not going to have the cachet that a V8 Mustang is going to have. So I just see Ford's going not Ford. I see Dodge going to have a very bad time. I mean, as I start getting through, you know, this dealership and all the crap they did, because like I said, I'm gonna make a video about this Napleton Auto Group, and I want to get employees from all of their Dodge dealerships, and I want to see how much crap they put people through on these demons, the Hellcats, the Red Eyes. I want to see all the nonsense they put people through, and I'm gonna go and dig through this auto group because this Napleton Auto Group just seems like it is the worst auto group in the entire country. They just seem like they are so freaking corrupt. And this lawsuit right here for just the black employees, oh my goodness. Like, it wasn't already enough that these dudes were already getting sued by the FTC. So it's already bad that these guys it's already bad these guys had to pay $10 million, which I'm going like it's not enough money. This is not enough money. So I'm definitely going to go call up your boy, especially when I get back home and I have more time. I'm going to go call up the little FTC president, whatever, Samuel Levine. I'm going to call his office up. I'm going to pull a TK. I'm going to start knocking down doors. So this is where they sent some more money back. Let's see. Where's his name at? That little Samuel Levine. This right here is a slap in the face. They frauded 6,355 people, averaging $147 per check. This is ridiculous. Yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have a nice conversation with Mr. Samuel Levine's office because I would love to see what they're gonna do since OC Motivator basically, you know, caught them red-handed again doing shadiness. Let's see, where is my man OC at? Oh man, TK done made a video about this crap. Oh, I gotta watch this. Hope destroyed. I don't know what Racer X talking about. I gotta watch this stuff. I love it. I love me some Racer X. Oh wow, man! OC Motivator got up to 300,000 views on that video. So OC Motivator's video, he is trending like crazy on this one video. These guys, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Let me see. Ooh. Oh man, I gotta look at this. Let me get this out of here. I need to look up something for TK. This is gonna be very freaking interesting. Ah. Hmm. Where's my phone vibrating? I'm talking to TK right now. This is gonna be very interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh man, but yeah, this Napleton Auto Group, they're gonna have a hell of a time. Now that me, TK, and OC Motivator, we're all gonna be looking at them from a few different angles. Shoot. Yeah, this is gonna be freaking interesting. I'm gonna jump out of that group. But yeah, shoot. I'm gonna ask OC and TK. We're gonna do a live stream together. All of us need to do a live stream together. Like especially I get at home and I get in my my top setup. Go do a live stream and we can cover all these dealerships. Like we can cover the update with Arrigo because I think the salesman had reached out to me, so I can go talk to the salesman for Arrigo and get his side of the story. I can get let's see, some of these other deals I've worked on in the background. The person want to come talk about it. Some of the stuff TK working on. So I think we do like a nice little live stream going over this dealer stuff at least like once a week. I think that'd be awesome. I think that'd be real great. Like me, TK, OC, we'll all get together at least once a week, do a live stream, then we throw it on the podcast, just spread the word, because I think that is one things. I think that's one thing that will really help grow this whole awareness of these dealerships. I think if we get the word out there about these daggone dealerships, we can get more people involved, more people aware, more people away from these predatory dealers. I mean, I would love to have you know, a situation where we have a list of dealerships that me, TK, OC, like we partner with them, and you're like guaranteed to get the best deals with those particular dealers. Like have some in the southeast, northeast, Texas, freaking north, freaking northwest, southwest. Like have dealers all over the country where you can go to them. Like we have like a nice little list, and like hey, look, hey, Butter sent me, TK sent me, OC sent me, and we just drive them up a business. And that's really going to really mess with these dealerships, especially Napleton's. Like Napleton's, I dang sure don't want these guys to get any sales. Like these dudes discriminated against so many different damn people. And like I said, it doesn't even tell you how many people in the lawsuit that with the FTC that they discriminated against black people. Like, you know, I would love, since that whole court case is over with, I would love to go talk to the FTC and see whether or not I can get the data about how many black people was actually discriminated against this dealership, and go through the data, and then, you know, kind of get a feel for why they settled on $10 million. Because I mean, that's like I said, that's like a slap in the face, in my opinion. That they basically settled for $10 million when they said that they defrauded over $70 million. So you're taking pennies on a dollar. So I would love to see how many of those 60 something thousand people were black, and how bad the gap between everyone else's markup compared to black people markup. And then it specifically said non-white Latinos. So I would love to see if it's like blacks and Latinos, they're both right there in that same range of like markups. And then let's say there's white customers up here, they had to pay an amount, and then you have Latinos and blacks. So I would love to see the FTC's data and actually go through it and actually break it down and see how bad it was, and kind of get the reason why the FTC decided to settle. Because I mean, it seems like they had Napleton dead to rights. I mean, they were already gonna be guilty just in the court of public opinion, because these guys, like I said, it wasn't just hell when this stuff's going on. I think it was still probably fresh in the news that your guy was messing around with unconscious women. So I'm like, yeah, but yeah, we're gonna cover this. We are going to cover this, and I'm definitely watch TK's video and see what in the world Napleton said to him, because I didn't watch this video because we've been live streaming ever since he made that video. So I'm gonna watch that video and see what in the world they're talking about, because he was saying that and they reached out to him, and I have no idea what they reached out to him about. Cause they should have reached out to me, and I'm going in on them. I will go in on them in the next few videos, because one thing I do not like is groups of people. I don't care if you're black, bling, green, blue, yellow, amber, turquoise. I don't care what you is. If you... Hello, my beloved. What the heck is this? Oh, God. There's a lot of spam. But call me dearly beloved in my spam email. That's funny. But yeah, I would love to see if we can get these daggone dealerships. See if we can get these dudes to be held accountable, because this is some nonsense. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna work on with these guys to where we're gonna try to expand to get our. I dated a turquoise woman before. Hey Brian, I dated a turquoise woman too. I think I was in high school. Her name was Turquoise. And she was quite nice, quite nice. But yeah, I'm definitely going in on Napleton. I'm gonna cover in the video them blowing up Hyundai engines and Hyundai trying to strip a dealership for them. Definitely gonna cover the son getting off serious jail time by messing around with an unconscious woman. I mean, anybody else, they would have been in jail a long time. But because this guy is the heir apparent and his daddy didn't want his son to be in jail or have a felony, he got off. And I'm like, oh my goodness, there's like no way. But I'm going to cover that story. I'm going to try to cover it as PC as possible. That way YouTube won't demonetize it. Because that story needs to be covered. Because there's a crime that dude got off, and he's not going to get a felony charge. He took a plea deal and didn't admit that he did anything wrong, and he didn't admit that he did anything. He didn't do anything. I mean, the girl had a kit with his DNA inside of the kit. So I'm going like, dude, just, I'm like, oh man, like I'm gonna cover in the video. Like, this dude is freaking crazy. And it's like, honestly, to me, if I was his daddy, I'm like, dude, like, yeah, you might have got off from this, but I'm going to go publicly and be like, look, I don't condone my son's actions, but hell, I'm going to make sure he's in counseling, and we're going to do a lot of charity work, or we're going to do a lot of donations to a lot of women groups. I mean, come on now, like that's honestly me. Like, if my child did that, and I have hundreds of millions of dollars that I'm making every year, we would have been donating tens of thousands or tens of millions of dollars to a bunch of women's groups, especially like groups that help women who have issues with people doing stuff against their will. Like we've been donating big dollars, to those groups. I mean, oh my goodness, man! Like I would have donated my son's whole salary. His whole salary is going to some kind of woman group. That dude, oh my goodness! I can understand why Daddy paid off some people to make sure his son doesn't get a felony. But I mean, I don't see no public statements from Daddy. I don't see nothing about that. I don't see that they donated or. I mean, hell, I don't think the dude got to do community service. Let me go look. Did this dude have to do community service? I want to see. I want to see. Did this dude have to do a plea deal? Let's see. He pled guilty to a charge of felony battery and was placed on probation for 5 years. As part of what is known as a best interest plea, he technically did not admit guilt. The judge withheld adjudication, which means the 41-year-old Napleton won't have a felony record. Napleton faces a 30-year sentence if convicted of a charge of sexual battery of a helpless person. While court records show that Napleton, come on, Ad. While court records show that Napleton stipulated that there was penetration, that acknowledgement was only used to determine his possible sentence. Napleton, who serves as director of operations at the car empire his great-grandfather built in Chicago, won't have to register as a sex offender. Further, he can ask that his probation be terminated after 2 years if he abides by the court rules. Until then, the executive oversees operations of roughly 75 franchise dealerships will only be allowed to leave Florida to travel to Georgia, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Pennsylvania, according to court records. I'm assuming all these locations are because these are where the Napletons have dealerships at. So he should be free to leave. This is what, in 2021? I think he had a... So technically he could ask for... He could say after 2 years. Further, he can ask that his probation be terminated after 2 years if he abides by court rules. So he could have gotten off of this crap by October 2023. So technically, he could be off right now, running around with no freaking probation or nothing. This is freaking crazy. Dude only gets 2 years for playing with a unconscious woman. Wow. A plea deal. He gets no charges, no community service. I mean, hell, he didn't get a damn fine. That's crazy. I don't see a fine on here. It's an excellent plea, said Michael Salnick, Napleton's former attorney. Former attorney. I don't believe Eddie Napleton ever did anything wrong. Oh my goodness. Wow. This mofo gonna sit here and publicly say, I don't believe Eddie Napleton ever did anything wrong. His DNA is found in a motherfucking woman, unconscious, who they have on camera as passing out in the hallway. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There are some scumbags in America. There are some scumbags in the world. And this Michael Salnick, he's one of them. Oh man. Oh man. I'm going to call him out in the video over this. I don't believe he did anything wrong. Neither his attorney, Jason Weiss, nor the state attorney, David Armborough, could be reached for a comment. Wow. While Napleton was arrested in February 2019, the evidence appeared to be damning. Yeah, damn sure it was damning. West Palm Beach police said that the hotel security camera video showed Napleton enter the room of an unidentified woman who contacted them saying she had woken up naked in her room. The South Florida woman, who was a corporate trainer for the Napleton Automotive Group, said she had no memory of anything that happened after leaving a company dinner at Morton Steakhouse on Flagler Drive. Video taken from the hotel on Okeechobee Boulevard showed Napleton and another dealership executive leading the stumbled woman to her room shortly after midnight. After the men left, the woman came out of her room and collapsed in the hallway unconscious. She collapses in the damn hallway and unconscious. The hotel staff put her in a wheelchair until Napleton and the other executive returned. Wow. The hotel staff turned over the key to her room according to the video. Napleton went inside. The video showed him leaving about 7:30 a.m. The girl is in a wheelchair, unconscious. And they give the dude the key to her room, and he doesn't come out until several hours later. Attorney Jeff Herman, who is representing the woman in a civil lawsuit against Napleton and the Marriott, did not return an email for comment about the plea deal. At a news conference in June of 2019 to announce the filing of the lawsuit, he said Napleton would have difficulty claiming the sex was consensual. So we know what happened. It's not a he said, she said. Well, I mean, dang, you got the woman. She's in a wheelchair, unconscious. And he goes in the room with her. It's kind of hard to remember stuff when you're passing out. And you're in a wheelchair. I'm like, come on, bro. Wow. Napleton, who is married to the daughter of the former Miami Dolphins coach Dave Wannstedt, also faces a lawsuit from a former general manager of the automotive dealership in Palm Beach County. Yeah, Yeah, I remember this one. This Element dude said he was fired from his job and was blackballed because he wouldn't forget that Napleton told him that he had sex with a woman who blacked out after a night of partying. Let's see, including claims that Napleton and his father paid hush money to female employees to settle sexual harassment claims and that they overlooked massive fraud at the dealerships. Wow. Wow. We fully support Eddie as he fights to clear his name in court and trust that the justice will prevail. Wow. Man, oh man, oh man. Golly. Like, oh, I need to see. It says she was in a civil lawsuit. Let me see. Napleton. Let's see. A civil lawsuit. How's that civil lawsuit doing? Let me see if I can find a civil lawsuit. June 26th. This was 4 years ago. Huh. I gotta find out what's going on with this lawsuit. There goes our guy right there. Oh. The legal woes of the son of the prominent Palm Beach County car dealer intensified this week when a woman he is accused of raping filed what promised to be a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against him. Let's see. Already facing a 30-year prison sentence that we already know he's not going to do. 39-year-old Edward Napleton could now be forced to pay damages to the woman who claims their car Cheyenne raped her at a West Palm Beach Marriott after a night of drinking in August. The woman is also suing Marriott, claiming its workers didn't protect her even after they found her passed out in a hallway. Wow. You find a unconscious woman, Marriott, you might not want to just leave her in a wheelchair. You might want to call the police, the ambulance. If I see a woman passed out on the floor of a hotel and I got put in a wheelchair, please believe that I don't know what kind of stuff she's on. And your best course of action the next time this happens is call the police. Just saying. Just saying. Even though she was incoherent, workers allowed her to be taken. Workers allowed her to be taken back to the hotel room where she was done up wrongly. She's also suing. Oh, come on, ad. How you gonna pop the ad in the last minute? She's also suing the car dealership executive. Oh, so that's the guy. She also sued car dealership executive D. Frank Pete Grinnell, who she claims helped Napleton carry out the attack. So many people were involved who allowed this to happen that it's repugnant, said her attorney. The facts are so egregious, Herman said he wouldn't be surprised if a jury awarded the woman more than $10 million. With punitive damages, the award could exceed $50 million. Wow. Marriott officials said they can't comment on pending litigation. Napleton's attorney didn't return a phone call for comment. Napleton, who was released from jail on a $50,000 bond. That's it? $50,000? Come on, bruh. Lives in the Chicago area where he's director of operations for his father's car company. It has 74 franchise dealerships, including 3 in the Palm Beach County, according to the website. After his arrest in February, the company issued a statement: "Our company has strict policies and procedures in place to protect the safety and well-being of all employees. In this case, no policy or law was violated." What? In this case, no policy or law was violated. Our company has strict policies and procedures in place to protect the safety and well-being of all employees. I could have sworn the girl was an employee there. She's a corporate trainer. So how in the world did no policy or law was violated? This company is corrupt as heck. And I'm definitely gonna do some digging about this crap. Cause this is freaking weird. This is like the most disgusting corrupt company And I'm like, I'm surprised they still got a single dealership. Like, these guys are obviously paying people off. Wow. We fully support Eddie as he fights to clear his name in court and trust that justice will prevail. Unlike many cases, which often put one person's word against another, some of the woman's allegations can be verified by video captured on the hotel security cameras. They saw the lady passed out on the camera, and they got her in a wheelchair, and she was incoherent. Kind of hard to consent. Oh my God, I can't stand up, but yeah, let me spread my leg. Let me spread my leg for you. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me, man. This dude is sick. The video shows Napleton and Grinnell leading the stumbling woman to a hotel room shortly after midnight, Herman claims. At the door, the... What? Oh, heck no. You see that crap? At the door, the woman collapses. Grinnell grabs her feet and drags her into the room. Wow. When the two men leave, the woman escapes, he said of the video, but she only made it a short distance before collapsing in the hallway again. Hotel workers put her in a wheelchair and tried to figure out who she was, but she was so intoxicated, she didn't make sense. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. Whoo. No, I'm about to send this to daggone TK immediately. What the fudge? I didn't... Oh, Lord. I did not see that. That's crazy. That is wild. Instead of calling the police or the ambulance, workers followed Grinnell's order to take her back to the hotel room. Grinnell got a key to the room. Video shows him handing the Napleton, who goes into the room. A hotel manager later went to the room to conduct a wellness check, Herman said. In a statement to the police, the worker said he left after hearing sheets rustling, he said. He didn't go in, he didn't knock, he didn't stop what was a sexual assault. When the woman awoke the next morning, she had no memory of anything that happened after leaving a corporate dinner at the Mortons. The last thing she remembers is that being at Morton's, then waking up naked in a bed filled with fluids and knowing something bad had happened to her. Wow. 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 That's wild, bruh. That is wild. Dude, this... Oh my goodness. This dealership group is freaking disgusting. Wow. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I feel bad just for me to actually read this nonsense. Dude, this is crazy. Oh man, I like... Man, oh my goodness. I'm definitely going ham on these dudes. Oh hell no. This is crazy. I gotta find out what's going on with her plea deal. Not her plea deal. Her civil lawsuit. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna end this live stream pretty soon because I gotta go and actually I gotta go to work tonight. Sitting this to daggone. This is wild, bro. Wow. This dude is freaking wild, bro. Oh, but yeah. Oh man, man, boy. Yeah, yeah, Jalen. This is some crazy nonsense, man. Like, man, like I said, this has to be by far the most corrupt dealership group in the entire country, and I can only imagine how much shadiness these guys did with just the demons, and then their $5 dealerships, what they done did with Dodge customers, and they're about to get sued by a Kia employee up there in the Chicago area, and if I can get the Dodge employees to file a lawsuit, or I get these Dodge employees to let me in on the nonsense going on, I'm going to do some digging. I'm definitely going to do some digging into this group, because as much shadiness I done found out just by reading newspaper articles, I guarantee you there's going to be a lot more stuff that these journalists have not reported. And the beautiful thing about me is I don't get advertising dollars from Napleton. So I got plenty of time to make plenty of videos that's going to go over all this nonsense, because that is like one of the most crazy things I ever heard. I mean, like, and you got to think, this is just the guy that got caught. Like, there got to be other guys like this, right? There's got to be other guys like this, especially, these dealerships getting so much damn money. Oh my goodness. Like I'm sick. Like, I'm sick of this. I'm reading now. This put me in such a bad mood. I gotta work on my car in the morning before it gets too hot outside. Yeah, this is crazy. So I'm definitely going to reach out to a lot of employees. They get the 411 and a lot of stuff. And if I can get Dodge or whoever to start stripping this automotive group, that's gonna be my goal. My goal is gonna get somebody create so much social backlash over this nonsense. I want somebody to strip these guys. I want so many companies to strip these guys to dealerships, because they deserve it. They done con over 60-something thousand people. They targeted black people. They promoted a dude who targeted black people. They discriminated black employees. They were blowing engines for Hyundai. They was intentionally blowing engines to get into a warranty scam. The freaking son of the company, he does all this crap with an unconscious woman, and then he has one of the other executives at the dealership help him do it. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, dude. The dude carries the woman by her feet. Drags her by her feet in the hotel room. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, get out of here. Cause I gotta drive about 20-30 minutes to work. So man, please believe I'm gonna be working on this crap. Oh man. and today is my birthday too. I didn't know all this stuff happened, because I didn't see this article until we just did it on this live stream. But oh god, I had to read that on my birthday. Ugh, I'm disgusted. Well, I only got maybe like I got 54 minutes to my birthday ends. But hey, we're going to her Alejandra. But yeah, we were talking about Napleton's again. So Napleton's automotive dealership, one of their black employees is going to file a racial discrimination lawsuit against them. So that was the first thing we covered. And the lawyer for him said that there's like several other employees that are going to file, either join in a lawsuit or file another lawsuit. So I'm going to see if I can find information about that crap. And then I'm going to try to contact the FTC and see whether or not these guys will go after them again after OC Motivator done caught them lying again, trying to defraud customers 2 years after they had just paid a fine. So I'm gonna try to talk to the lawyer of the guy about to file the racial discrimination lawsuit. I'm gonna try to talk to the FTC, Samuel Levine, try to call his office and see whether or not they would check out OC Motivated video, or where they are on camera in a phone call, literally scamming him live over the phone. And then TK made a video. Apparently, I guess somebody tried to buy him off, which I don't even think TK even he was. I mean, he was making videos, but I'm going like, golly, like I don't think also motivated reached out to by them. I know. I was looking on the stream. They didn't reach out to me either. So it's kind of crazy. They try to silence TK. Like, I guess TK has a lot more pull than me and me and OC Motivator. But yeah, that happened. And then we was reading up on the got a beard hair. But we was reading up on the guy messing with the woman. Like, oh my goodness. Oh, well, that's the worker one. But yeah, we was reading on the guy messing with the woman unconscious and getting like a more complete story of what happened. Like, I knew she was passed out in the hallway, but I didn't know the dude. Now I know exactly who the other executive was, because another article just said that it was Napleton and another executive. Now, this one about her civil lawsuit actually named the executive. So now I know who the other person was, who dragged her by her feet on the ground back to the room when she tried to when she just collapsed right there at the door. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I'm definitely gonna try to reach out to a lot of people. I'm gonna make a video next week, and I'm gonna put the word out that anybody who works at the Napleton Automotive Group, I don't care which dealership, they got apparently over 70 dealerships. I want to go dealership to dealership, because there's always gonna be people that are gonna be talking. I know TK probably do the same thing too. I want to see, the culture within this automotive group, because this is like the most corrupt automotive group of all the ones I've read about or dealt with. I mean, I done dealt with a lot of dealership groups. I done caused a lot of dealership groups to refund people tens of thousands of dollars. This one right here, they definitely need to pay millions of dollars for the crap they done did to everybody. They done scammed Hyundai. They done scammed over 60,000 people, scammed a bunch of black people, promoted people who was named in the scam, took advantage of unconscious women. And then one of the other articles said that one of the manager was saying that, hey, there was other women that they paid hush money to. So I'm going like, yeah, these guys, that should be my New Year's resolution. My New Year's resolution, I'm going to see whether or not I can get Ford, GM, Stellantis, Hyundai, Honda, Acura, somebody. If I can get one of these groups to just strip this dealership of a franchise, and there's going to be so much social media backlash after that crap if they try to, file like a wrongful termination suit. Oh man, like all this stuff is going to get thrown back up in the air. But that can be my number one goal. My number one goal this year, I want to get at least one manufacturer to strip these guys of a dealership. Bare minimum. Because if they are on the tier of like the top 15 dealership in America, I mean, they got to be clearing between $80 and $100 million per dealership. So if I can get them to be stripped of at least one dealership, at least one, or well, you know what, not just one dealership, but if I can get them stripped of, let's say Dodge, if I can have a nice conversation with a Dodge executive person that everyone knows that I know, if I can be like, hey, this whole thing with this Napleton Automotive Group, I think you guys might want to have like a serious conversation to strip them of all 8 of the Dodge franchises. And because I'm like, there's going to be a lot of stuff that we're going to bring up, because we're going to go through dealership by dealership, and we're going to have conversations with people. And I don't think people are going to like what these people have to hear. And these are going to be actual employees. And that's why I'm going like, look, I definitely want to get this whole live stream stuff taken care of where it's better. because I want to get this crap like there needs to be a dealership stripped of a franchise. Just from the last call nonsense to teach these guys a lesson that your corruptness, you will be held accountable for being corrupt. You will be held accountable, and I think that's like the best way to. I think that is the best way to get these guys to be held accountable. If one of these guys gets stripped of a franchise, I think that is like the best way. So I'm gonna go and work on that. I'm gonna get behind the scenes and keep talking to TK and OC Motivator, and see whether or not we can get like more YouTubers on this. Because I think once it kind of catches on about this dealership group, I think more YouTubers will catch on to this and start talking about it. Because that's the same thing happened with Mac Hake. And I'm pretty sure if they discriminate against black people, they discriminate against soldiers, they damn sure don't respect women. So I guarantee they probably discriminate against a lot of women. So I'm going. This going to be my personal pet project. I'm going to go in on these people. Oh man, like these guys are so freaking disgusting. Whew. But thank you guys for the birthday wishes. Now, Jalen, why you gotta call out my government age, man? Why you gotta call me out like that? I mean, can you not allow me to enjoy my birthday without reminding everybody I got one more year to be young before I be old? You gotta call me out like that, bro. But thank you, Jalen. Thank you, Appliance. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Alejandro. Thank y'all for the birthday wishes. I'm gonna spend these last about 45 minutes getting centered. And I'm gonna make 39. I'm gonna go out 39 with a bang. If I can get one of these freaking dealership groups stripped of a franchise, that'd be the best birthday gift I received in my last year in my 30s. I got it's like I'm on the clock. I got 364 days. I'm gonna see how many days until. Let's see. How many days until February 28th of 2025?
It's 366 days until then.
I got 366 days starting now to get a dealership stripped of a franchise. 366 days. If I can get that goal, this will be the best way to send off my last year being in my 30s. That'd be the best way. But I'm gonna definitely get up out of this joint. Lack of sales will make these dealerships pay. Oh, there's gonna be some lack of sales, all right. Oh, if I can make Napleton and some of these other corrupt dealerships get lack of sales, oh boy, and get them stripped. Oh man, I didn't shoot. I need to have you know what? It'd be a crazy thing. When I get some investors together and one of these dealerships go out of business and I'm part of like an investor group and I can help run the dealership and we just sell everything MSRP, no junk fees, nothing like that. And we just ship everywhere you want in the country, we'll just ship your damn car. I know at least about 3 or 4 guys that got transport companies. Hey, you want to buy a car from me? Boom, just call me up. Boom, boom, boom. Get what you want. Oh, your car came in. Boop. We'll ship it to you. Bam, done. Oh man, that's what I need to do. I need to get like an investor group together. Hey, let's go get dealerships that are about to close because there's gonna be some closing. I already know that. If I give me a nice, find me a nice location for a Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealership, and I'd be like the imagine I'm the GM. I'll hold all my people underneath me accountable. All these like a little skeleton crew. We do everything basically online based, and we just ship you cars, and I sell you everything at MSRP or low. Like I'll just have as long as I make a little bit of profit, just to keep the doors open. I'll make sure I sell everything as cheap as I can get. If we make too much money, the extra money, we'll, I don't know, do it in like a giveaway, a car show. I mean, hell, we can have car shows like every, hell, we can have like car shows like every month. Every month we'll throw a car show at the dealership. We'll do like we'll do like a cars and coffee there, like every first Sunday of the month or every second Sunday of the month, like whatever. So they definitely want me to become a general manager. They definitely want me to become a general manager of a Dodge store, right? I probably had like the #1 selling Dodge store in the country, and I'll piss off all these other daggone guys and just start hopefully make enough profit and start being like the best straight on arrow Dodge dealership in the country. Start acquiring dealerships in different areas and just put these other ones out of business. But I'm gonna go and get up out of here. I said I got here about 5 minutes ago. But oh man, could you guys imagine a YouTuber Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram? I had one on the East Coast. Freaking TK had one somewhere near Vegas to go play with Tobin. And then OC Motivator had one out in California. Oh man, I gotta talk to those guys about that crap, man. I think we have some investors and stuff, and like we all got YouTube channels, and we go through like, oh man, I'm out of here. I'm gonna see you guys later.